Hi, my name is Khalid. I'm 30 years old and I'm from Sheffield. This is my journey why I went to a protest in London. Last year, Myanmar was in the world spotlight for genocide and war crimes. Having a British-endorsed Nobel Peace Prize winner, Aung San Suu Kyi, we would have thought she would have brought stability to the region. Unfortunately, this is not the case. The West has very minimal interest in the situation. Through other platforms such as social media, such as Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, I've seen the devastation that is happening out there. The Rohingya people are persecuted just because of who they are. This is a humanitarian issue that the world needs to address. I've seen videos that horrific, I don't have the courage to even watch them. Come and join me on my journey.
My name is Aisha and I work at a law firm, specialised in human rights law, and I'm also a university lecturer. I teach at the University of East London and also I teach as a visiting lecturer at London School of Economics.
So on a human rights term, what is happening in Burma?
Oh, human rights atrocities, isn't it? It's a violation of the European Convention on Human Rights. Clearly, Burmese Rohingya people are being tortured, slaughtered, inhumane atrocities are being committed against them. Their bodies are being chopped into pieces. The mainstream media isn't showing it. There's a lack of awareness about it. And the world leaders, NATO, United Nations, they're keeping quiet. They're not saying a word about it. There's hardly any coverage given to this atrocious issue. You know, the War Crimes Tribunal needs to get involved as well. Clearly, Aung San Suu Kyi, she got the Nobel Peace Prize, and it's happening in her presence. She's in power at the moment, and she should be stripped of that title. Had it been another race, I think there may have been more coverage on it.
Okay.
But Muslims are being targeted. Maybe, perhaps that's why the world's silent about it.
My name's Yaqub and I'm from Leeds, West Yorkshire. What's happening in Burma, I've never seen in my whole life. I'm a 50 years old man, but I've never seen they've lost all the barrier towards the human rights. And I've seen violence, I've seen the wars, I've seen Kashmir, Palestine, Syria. But what the Burman government is doing is out of order. I think they've passed all the barriers towards the human rights. At the moment, they're cleansing the Muslims out of Burma, but it's regardless who you are, the humanity comes first. And they are Burmese people, the government of Burma, they're not even listening to them. You can't even talk on the TV, they're chopping their heads. You know, sometimes I've seen the videos, we don't get shown on the BBC, but there's a social media, you can't even, if you're human, you can't even see that. And I think United Nations must step in, and long live Turkey. I've got a Turkish flag here, I'm a British, and I'm proud to be a British, but the reason I've got a flag here for Turkey, one country only spoke up, and that's Turkish, and long live Turkey. The international community has to get onto the Burman government, British government has to get onto them, and United Nations has to step in now, because they're just slaughtering the people of Burma like animals. There's over 300,000 Burmese on the borders, in the water, and some of them dying. But whoever's watching, please, try to watch the social media, try to get back of your politicians, MPs, councils, whoever you can, because it's for the sake of humanity, because what they're doing is, you can't even watch it. Thank you very much.
My name is Azhar, I'm from Malaysia. How to solve the problem is, the whole world have to stand up, no more killing, simple as that.
My name is Fuat, I'm from Turkey. When I think of Burma, I think of people are being murdered and slaughtered in that country. So in short, yes, slaughtering people, nation I would say. We shouldn't be looking into a race or religion, we should all unite. And here, elderly people and children are being slaughtered before our eyes, and we should all unite to help the needy ones. This is a crime against humanity, and furthermore, it's a massacre.
My name is Vakar, I'm from London.
if I say Burma, what comes to your mind?
Killings, roasting of people, rape, sex slaves, killing of children, everything. Genocide. I think the main thing is it's more surprising why the world is ignoring it. CNN, BBC, Sky News don't even cover this. You had a few seconds or a few minutes. Yesterday for an hour, Sky News covered the hurricane, but nothing on this. And I think there's two reasons. One is that there's economic reasons at play. There's far more economic benefits not to say anything because Burma has minerals. And secondly, they're poor Muslims. So those two things together are causing hell for very poor innocent people. The Western governments have got to accept and condemn. They're not condemning. Thirdly, they've got to stop arming people. They've got to stop arming the government. They've got to stop arming and training the Burmese people. Well, she's obviously a noble killer. She is a part of this. She says that she's using the excuse that she's trying to fight terrorism, which is a typical line that people use when Muslims are in trouble, that we're trying to kill terrorists. The thing is, she is explicit in this. She is the head of the country. She is with the army, her background from the army, and she's actually encouraging it. You can see the encouragement that she's doing. She's denying it. She's not keeping silent. She's saying it's not going on. And people like you have got to tell the mainstream Western world that this is a humanity issue and it's not a Muslim issue. Look, there's no white faces here. There's not one single white face in this demonstration. Maybe half. In the percentage term, it's nobody, is it?
British government should stop all aid to Burma now. But we should also ask International Criminal Court to bring war crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide against the Burmese leadership and also Aung San Suu Kyi. And everyone should be demanding that her Nobel Prize should be withdrawn immediately. We should be demanding that should be implemented immediately. And there should be UN Security Council demanding legal action against this regime.
Hi, my name is Ashiana Khan. I'm from Slough.
When I say the word Burma, what comes to your mind?
Blood, injustice, genocide. What's happening is not about being Muslim, but there's thousands and thousands of innocent people, innocent children, innocent human beings are being burnt to death. Their house is being burnt to death. Why? Because they're Muslims. Anything you can imagine is happening there against, not Muslim, but against humanity. We should go there, we should try to save them, we should make more awareness. The reason why the UN is ignoring it, the US is ignoring it, the so-called Europe allies are ignoring it, because there's no money in there for them, there's no oil for them, they don't need to have a base there. That's why they're being ignored. It's not because they're Muslim. These organizations only work on money, what they can get out of it. There's nothing in it for them. The way we can help is to make awareness, tell everyone, send emails to your MPs, send the email to the Prime Ministers, get writing, write to the news reporters, write to them.
What brings you here today?
Them people who are weak, who don't have a voice, they're being persecuted, and it's our humane responsibility to turn up for them. We're in a country where human rights are respected.
What is happening in Burma right now?
Whoever doesn't know what's happening in Burma, they are ignorant. They are not educated, they don't know what's going on in the world. Burma is burning. They are killing all these Muslim people in Burma.
Okay, why is the world ignoring this?
Simply because they are Muslims.
My name is Saqib and I'm from Halifax in West Yorkshire.
Okay, when I say the word Burma, what comes to your mind?
Genocide, murder, suffering of innocent kids are getting killed by the Burmese regime. Our government needs to speak up. The silence is absolutely deafening. World leaders need to make a stance. These children, they're innocent. They've not done nothing wrong to deserve this. They should be allowed to live in peace. The international community needs to put sanctions on Burma. They need to send aid to Burma and they need to stand up and speak up. This is for humanity. It doesn't matter if they're Muslims, Christians, Hindus, whatever. They are human beings and they deserve the right to live. This is a message to our country and all the world leaders around the world. Please speak up against the atrocities, the genocide that's been committed in Burma. These people deserve to live in a rightful and peaceful environment. Please speak up and we all need to help to stop all this, what's going on in Burma. Because it's wrong, it's breaking my heart, and I'm sure obviously we've all got children at home, we all need to do our bit and bring peace and stability to the region. Thank you.
As you guys can see behind me, the police there, it's quite peaceful demonstration. There's not even been an egg that's gone and hit the Burma embassy. I'm going to go back to Sheffield now because our coach leaves at 3 o'clock. We have got a lot of people here. It's all down that road and down that road. We've got a bit of police presence, not too much, because it's a peaceful protest. But what I can say, it's been a bit of a shame. There's a lot of media here from different countries like Pakistan, Kashmir, Bangladesh, even some Arab countries. But there's no Western media here. You got to bear in mind that Hyde Park is just around the corner. BBC are doing an event there right now, but I'm sure they could have sent one reporter down here to cover this subject. Myself, I think why this isn't getting covered because Myanmar or Burma doesn't have any oil, unfortunately.
Brothers and sisters, the youth leader for the last 4 years who I've been working with from the Rohingya community here in London.
Burmese military killing Rohingya people. It's been 15 days right now. Even today, they kill at least 500 Rohingyas in Rathdon Township. According to the information we received, at least 5,000 Rohingya were killed by Burmese army, elderly men, women and children. You know, they have been thrown many children to the fire. They slaughtered elderly men, women and children. They burned at least 30,000 Rohingya houses in Arkan State, western part of Burma. You know, at least 300,000 Rohingya fled from Burma to Bangladesh.
White, black, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Buddhist, Hindus. As humans, we cannot stand for such behavior. We need to make a stand now for our human rights. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Most importantly, share.